Alright, I think that's good. Hello! Shadowcat back and... another live stream. I'm not up for this. But we're here anyway, so we're gonna do it. My sleep schedule is so screwed up. I'm surprised that I'm even awake today at all. I have no idea how to fix it at this point. Still though, I'm excited about this one. I looked at the options in the February Humble Bundle. You know, what was I going to play? This was a close second to Fallout. Fallout just won because it's Fallout. Come on. I've never played Fallout before. I couldn't pass that up. Ooh, appreciate it. I don't drink coffee though. Like, at all. I don't do coffee. In fact, I don't really do caffeine in general. Rule of thumb, if you have ADHD, stay away from caffeine. And the reasons for that are actually pretty good. If you actually have ADHD, or just ADD, if you have the attention deficit brain wiring, and you have caffeine or other stimulants, it tends to have an opposite reaction with you. It tends to act more as a tranquilizer than as a stimulant. So that's kind of a good chemical test. If you think that you might have ADHD or ADD, go get an energy drink. If you drink the energy drink and it peps you up, then congratulations, you have a normal brain. However, if you get an energy drink, like a 5-hour energy or something, you drink it and you crash. Congratulations, you have an abnormal brain. I know that I have an abnormal brain because I did just that. I don't know if you've ever seen them or not, but when energy drinks were first starting to come out and they were becoming really popular in the gaming scene, they put out some energy drinks that were potions. You had like health potions and mana potions. And I so desperately wanted to try one. So I picked one up. I said, why not? So I had it and I was working on a PC build. And it was like 2 o'clock in the morning. So I'm like, alright, well, this is exactly what it's for. So I popped the cap on a mana potion. And I chugged it. And I learned 2 things. Number 1, energy drinks are awful. Like, I've only had the one, but I'm pretty sure that they all taste basically the same. Energy drinks are awful. It's one of the worst things I've ever drank. And number 2, yeah, I already knew that I had ADHD. That was just a reminder because I did not last 20 minutes before I was unconscious on the desk. I didn't wake up for like 12 hours later, still on the desk. I'm just like, okay, well, I did it. I wanted to, and I did it, and never doing that again. So yeah, if you want a cheap little home test to test whether you have ADHD or not, there you go. Caffeine. Okay, this song is great, but I need to turn it, like, down or off. There we go. Like, I can deal better with that. That's much better. However, I did learn that it is technically possible, if you have an ADHD brain, to still get a caffeine buzz. You just have to take in a lot of caffeine. Like, probably lethal levels of caffeine. Because I have done that before, too. That was kind of terrifying. Not to mention, I have been on ADHD medications, and with any medication, especially a medication that you're supposed to take long term, it's a bit of a balancing act while you adjust it, because ADHD medications are amphetamines. Okay. So, I mean, if you're not familiar with that term, just think meth. Methamphetamine. Except amphetamines are professionally made, they're regulated, you know what's in them. Methamphetamine is amphetamines made with drain cleaner. So, there's your difference. Otherwise, they're basically the same thing. But amphetamines are stimulants, and very powerful ones. And at least in my case, when I was on them, my dosages were pretty high because my ADHD is pretty severe. And I think they were actually too high because I had all kinds of things like heart palpitations and stuff like that when I was on them. Which is actually why I stopped taking them. I said, look, the medication might help, but if this is the trade-off for it, I don't want it. And so I have struggled with it my entire life, but I have a pretty good handle on it. But yeah, didn't expect to go on that tangent this morning, but there you go. I'm not even sure what to call that. Biology with Cat? Neurochemistry? Pharmacology? All of the above? I mean, we can do that if you want to today. We can just sit here on the title screen and we can discuss, we can discuss things. I mean, who wants to talk anatomy and physiology? I could probably give you half of a college course on anatomy and physiology if you want. Should we just do that instead? The more you know, yes. I mean, say so, I got no problem just sitting here and talking. Like, we could do a totally chill stream one of these days. I mean, we don't have to have a game to play. I mean, it's nice to have a game to play, but I mean, we can do that. I don't mind talking. I can talk all day. That's kind of a requirement if you're going to do this, but I can talk all day long. Your parents tried to get you on ADHD like me. Here... Generally speaking, being too quiet is not a symptom of ADHD. Generally speaking, if you're ADHD, you're not necessarily going to be more loud, but ADHD tends to represent with constant activity or impulsiveness. Like, ADHD has a hard time sitting still because there is an excess of neuronal activity. And so even if you're not necessarily going somewhere, you still have those random impulses in the brain that say you should be going somewhere. That's why you get people who will have fidgets and tics. You know, things like bouncing a leg. Now, that doesn't mean that every person who bounces their leg has an abnormal brain, although most of them probably do to some degree or another. But it could be a symptom of that. It's also a reason why ADHD brains have a hard time staying on task and staying focused. Because the brain is constantly saying, we need to get engaged. You're, of course, saying, we're already engaged. We're doing this. We have a task. But the brain is saying, nope, we need to get engaged. And it's a bit like being in a car. You turn the key to turn the car on, right? And so the car is now on. ADHD is like continuing to turn the key. And what happens when you turn the key and the car's already on? Well, you grind the starter. And so you just keep grinding that starter, and now the car's not running right. It's not starting right. Yeah, I get that. And I can't speak to sensory input. I don't have sensory input stuff, and sensory input issues, I believe, much like ADHD, have been overprescribed. I mean, every single psychological disorder now has been overly prescribed, but I mean, I've seen things like sensory socks for adults, and it's like, you're an adult, okay? assuming that you even do have these sensory issues, you're an adult. You've been dealing with this your entire life. It's time to come to terms and just deal with it. Yeah, and as far as not being 80, I get what you mean about the drugs making you feel like your head feel like it was a balloon. I never had that particular side effect, but I was in the same boat. And I kind of realized that, it came down to this. They couldn't make me take the medication. I mean, I have a sister as well, and she is also severely attention deficit. She was also on literally the same medications I was, despite the fact that she was 8 years younger than me. Same dosage. She liked them, though. I guess the dosage worked for her. She wanted to take the medication. It worked. I didn't. And since they couldn't force it, they just kind of stopped trying. And that was it. And, I did learn how to deal with it, because that's what you do. You learn to cope with your disabilities. And I do consider it a disability, if a mild one. I mean, it is something that you have to struggle with. For me, I find that ADHD is a mixed blessing, because I can multitask awesomely. My brain works really fast because of the excessive neuronal firing, but that also means that I can switch tasks really quickly and keep up with several things at once. At any given time, I usually have 3 or 4 or 5 things going on at one time. And I gotta tell you, when I was playing Dungeons and Dragons as a DM, oh my goodness, I was in heaven. Not only did I get to really exercise my creative side, making the scenario, drawing the maps, everything else, but when it came to running the game, keeping track of 6 players and 15 NPCs and environmental effects and everything else, it engaged the hyperactive part of my brain to the point where I was actually kind of normal. I found running Dungeons and Dragons games to be exhausting, but in the most satisfying way. And I have to imagine this is how most people feel when they spend, a week working on building a cabinet. And then they can finally sit back and say, this is the fruit of my labor. I had that when I was running tabletop games. JP, I will let you have the option as soon as I have more people available. Believe me, it's in the future. But I need to have a group of at least 4 reliable people who will be there every single week on the same day at the same time. Because it will be a series on the channel, and I need to have reliable players. Now, since we are all adults here, and we all have our own lives, we have jobs, we have families, we have kids, we have all of this stuff, that's a tall order. So I gotta have that first. Then I will get into discussions as to what kind of tabletop game it will be. I prefer Starjammer, but most people like fantasy over sci-fi. Then after we've got the setting, I will work with them to make a custom campaign, because all of my campaigns are custom. And I will work with them to make characters and... Yes, not just... Okay, Tux, for every YouTube D&D series you've seen die, 100 home series have died, okay? This is one of the reasons why D&D was always regulated to the nerd game. Because nerds didn't have anything else going on. Okay? This is what the nerds wanted to do. Okay? The sports guys were into sports. They didn't have time for this kind of thing, even if they wanted to do it. The popular chicks were into whatever they were doing. They're going to the mall, they're going shopping. They didn't have time for this, even if they wanted to. This is a game that is your hobby, and it's like your only hobby. Because you build your life around it. Some people make time in the week for the football game. Some people make time in the week to go out for lunch. Some people make time in the week to go play Dungeons and Dragons. And that's what I'm looking for. I need that kind of commitment before I can do the series. And I'll get it someday. Just, I need the channel to be a little bit bigger. I need to have a bigger pool of people to draw from. And once I've got that, we're on our way. And yes, yay for homebrew. I homebrew a ton of stuff. It's ridiculous the amount of homebrew stuff. The game FTL, which I did a brief series on it way towards the beginning of the channel. I had a group that loved the game FTL, and when I suggested Starjammer, they said they wanted to play FTL in Starjammer. I wrote up an entire module converting the video game FTL into Starjammer rules. I've got racial statistics, I have material statistics, I have weapons. It was great. And in fact, I wish I knew how to, like, share screens and stuff on here. You know, maybe I should try this. Hold on a second. How do I do this in... How do I do this in OBS? Roll20.net. Sign in. Yes. Number one, I don't think that I could publish it because it's technically not my stuff. And number two, I'm not publishing, it's mine. I will take it to my grave. I demand to be buried with all of my things, including my IPs. Let's see, did that work? Yes, I think it did. Okay, so, like, has anybody played FTL? To kind of generally know what the ships look like? Alright, establishing server uplink, that's good, great, fine, whatever. Now, OBS. Let's see, if I add a browser, we'll just call you Chrome. You've added a browser source. I have no idea how to use this. You know what? Screw this. I don't like this. I have a better idea. The stream is not going to crash. Yes, I'm going to talk about everything else except for the game that we came here to look at. Unfortunately, that may be true. Let's see. Window capture? Chrome? Ah, there we go. That'll work. Fantastic. So, here's the ship that I've been working on just as my little pet project. Well, FTL is a starship game where you travel across the galaxy, you blow up other ships. The objective is to just get from, point A to point B and blow up the mothership. And it uses these two-dimensional paper dolls to play it. And it's great because it operates on a grid. However, the tabletop game Starjammer, while it does use D&D-esque, well, actually more like Pathfinder rules, there are no maps for it. So I combined the two, created my own map generator that I could use to make playing environments from the FTL module in a Starjammer environment. And this is my own personal project that I've been working on. I decided to make a bulk cruiser with a playable map on it. And so it's got all the different parts from Starjammer. This one has multiple decks on it, but I've got a bridge, I've got a tactical room, I've got a sensor room, there's a crew quarters over here, we've got shields, we've got a computer, we've got hyperdrive, we've got life support, we've got a power core, we have expansion bays, which in this case are almost all cargo bays. But yeah, and this is now a playable map that Starjammer could use. Each square is 5 feet, so you can use this for all your other measurements, character movements, things like that, area of effect, whatever. It's got normal terrain and difficult terrain because, open floor is regular terrain, obviously. You can climb over chairs and boxes and everything else for difficult terrain. You can do boarding actions. You can capture other people's ships. This is a perfect module for Starjammer. And it's one that I'm really excited to get back to using. Okay. The galley? The galley is actually on deck 2. Right next to the guest quarters for passengers. So right here we've got a sofa and television for entertainment. We've got coolers of food. We've got sink, fridge, everything else. So that's your galley room. With stairs that go down, or rather stairs that go up to deck 1 where the bridge is, and down to deck 3, which is where life support is down here. It's all very well planned out. Lots of mobility on it. I could throw a dozen pirates on here. I could let you board through one of the cargo bays. You could fight them, clear it out, capture it, steal the cargo. If you were the pirates, you could just, attack this thing, disable it. You could do the boarding action to steal their cargo. Either way, could be fun. And I have a whole bunch of these ships. Because I have nothing better to do with my time. Actually, I have a million better things to do with my time, but this is what I enjoy doing. And I can't wait to get back into it someday. And it's hardly a luxury liner. The creature comforts on it are you get a bed. Okay, hold on. Next week, schedule a Q&A session about D&D. Do you really want to sit down and just talk D&D stuff? Because, I mean, we can do that. If that's something that people are interested in, we can totally just sit here and talk tabletop stuff. Not just Dungeons and Dragons. I primarily do Pathfinder, but Pathfinder was basically Dungeons and Dragons 3.5 better. A lot of the rules were basically the same, but Pathfinder was just more. And do I do classic fantasy? Yes, I do classic fantasy. My last group actually kind of dissolved in the middle of a classic fantasy campaign, which was sad, and I missed that. And it wasn't quite so much a lounge as it's just, it has a few creature comforts. It had a television and a sofa in it. That's great, but you also got to understand that it also just has like benches and counters for the normal crew to eat. Creature comforts are small or few to come by. And I do try to play things a little bit more hard. I try to go as hard as I can in sci-fi, just because I think that space should be harsh. I also tend to do the same thing in fantasy, like, I will punish you if you don't prepare. Like, if you have no way to reliably get food and water, I'm gonna make you keep track of it. Oh, actually, lawful and chaotic. Lawful and chaotic, good and evil. I cannot tell you how much I've had to discuss this with my players because I don't think that most people will really understand it. And I know that there's a ton of YouTube videos out there on it. We can go over that in more detail in another video, yeah. To make it very brief, though, good versus evil, I will sum up as selfless versus selfish. And it's really that simple. If you are a good person, you will be selfless. You will do things for others. And not just because you're getting something out of it. You do it because you care. An evil person is selfish. Everything they do is for their own benefit, and if it doesn't benefit them in some way, they don't do it. Period. That does not mean that an evil person cannot be charitable. It just means that at the end of the day, when the equation finally finishes, it has to be a positive for them, and if it's not going to be, they don't do it. And lawful versus chaotic basically just means you do what you're told. Does the law say you should do it? Does your religion say you should do it? Does general politeness say you should do it? If there is some kind of social standard that says you should do it, and you do it, you're lawful. If there's a standard that says you should do something and you don't, you're chaotic. That's simple. And I feel like people that have made hour-long videos on this totally bury the truth. It doesn't have to be complicated. Now, your character can be complicated, but this doesn't have to be. And I feel like that because it gets so overcomplicated, that's why people have such a hard time understanding it. What was it? I think it was Einstein that said, if you can't explain something simply, you don't understand it. Did I say that right? If you can't explain something simply, you don't understand it. Something like that. And I'm convinced that most people out there that play D&D don't understand the subject. But you're right. That's a different tangent. That's a different video. Maybe next week we'll sit down and we'll just talk. I kind of like that idea. Yes, keep it simple. And I am great at keeping things simple. That I've been told that is one of my best qualities, is that I can take complex ideas and theories, and I can simplify them. And Tux, I will disagree with you. I will disagree with you because good gives and strengthens others, not necessarily for any reward. And in fact, sometimes good will do something to their own detriment. That is why we have the noble sacrifice. When is the last time an evil character or an evil person or even an evil nation sacrificed anything? They don't. They don't sacrifice anything. If it does not reward them in some way, they don't do it. That is why if you think about every single story about redemption, if you go into anime and you look at things like, you look at the... In fact, I've been looking a lot at Naruto lately. Does anybody else watch Naruto? The Sasuke arc. Sasuke is the I can't call him the antagonist, but the villain protagonist, maybe? I don't know. The fact is that the entire Sasuke arc is nothing but him taking and doing and hurting and destroying and killing and slaughtering just everything until he gets to that one point. That one point in the series when he does something with no expectation of reward. He's doing something because he thinks it's right, not because he's getting anything out of it. And that is the point in his character arc when he goes from being just a villain, even if it's a protagonist villain, to being a redeemable character. Well, maybe redeemable character is not the right word, because whether he's even redeemable is another topic for discussion. But he takes the first step to becoming not a villain. Let's see. Without immediate reward was intended to imply no reward may come, though such sacrifice does tend to make powerful ally. Yeah, it does. And that's one of the things that also evil doesn't really care about. See, evil's not going to make the sacrifice because evil doesn't really care about making powerful allies. I mean, I read a Garfield comic once upon a time, a long time ago, where Garfield was in a wagon, I think it was, and he had tied like a rope to Odie, and he's having Odie pull the wagon or something like that. And it's very simple, and it said just, use your friends wisely. And that stuck with me because that is like the mantra of evil. Evil doesn't want allies. Evil doesn't want friends. Evil doesn't need to inspire loyalty. Evil just needs people that it can use. If you're friends with an evil person, that person will use you for everything you've got. And when you don't have anything left, they will discard you. You're only there so long as you're useful. A good character would never do that. Now, the good character may see value in you. A good character may even use you for certain tasks. But at the end of the day, when you say, I've got nothing left, okay? I've given you all I have, the good character will say, that's okay. I will keep you here. I will provide for you. I will give you the things you need, not because I'm getting something in return now, you just told me you have nothing left, but because I want to do it for you. Because this keeps you here. And so there you go. That's your good and bad dichotomy. You can make it even simpler. Good, do it for others. Evil, do it for me. It's not a perfect summary, but it works. I mean, if you had to put that on a coin, you could. Just, on one side of the coin, good, and then smaller text, do it for others. And then the other side of the coin, evil, and then smaller text, do it for me. And then you just flip that coin. If I ever start a merch shop, I'm doing that. That could be fun. I wonder if I could sell those. I know somebody would buy one. Who the hell makes coins, though? Wow, and I said I wasn't going to go on a tangent, and then I just went on a tangent. Y'all are a bad influence on me. I need a drink, though. Oh, if you'll excuse me. Okay. Unparched. Challenge coin. Wait, I've heard of those before. What are those? I don't remember. Technically, yes, you're influencers now. Don't worry, like I said, maybe next week we'll just sit down and we'll do a kind of chill stream and we'll just talk. We'll talk D&D and things like that, if you're interested. Military coin, huh? Yeah, that would explain why I'm not familiar with it. I've never been in the military. I couldn't be in the military if I wanted to be, because I only have one eye. I mean, funny story about that, because when I turned 18, I had every military recruiter knocking on my door. Because that's what they do. Soon as your 18th birthday hit, they're just like, yeah, but we want you. I was actually at a job fair at my local college, and when I was there, obviously all the branches of the military were there as well, and they're trying to recruit as many people as they can. So I got caught by the Navy, and I'm just like, all right, let's go talk to the Navy. Because my father was Navy. Why not? And so they talked to me and my friend that was there with me for a bit, and they're giving us the whole spiel about, reasons why we should join, reasons why we should do this, everything they're going to do for us if we do. And I will admit that back then, I was very much anti-military. But then I was a kid. And I was just like, why would I ever want somebody to tell me what to do? Especially having just gotten out of school and spent my entire life fighting teachers that wanted to tell me what to do. Why the hell would I join the military? Now, granted, I've come around on that one, okay? I am an older and wiser person than I used to be. However, when I was talking to him, I asked him point blank, it said, so, let's say I did want to join. How many eyes do you need to join the military? And they both look at me and they're like, 2? I'm like, I have 1. So, what's that do for me? And they're just like, oh, can we get your name? So I gave them my name, and I never got a phone call from any military branch again. My name went through them faster than a Chinese secret. Ah, Tux, you were in Okinawa? That's awesome. I always wanted to go to Japan. So yeah, I was never in the military. Obviously, I never had a challenge coin. I was in the Scouts for most of my life, though. Not military, but I did learn a lot of paramilitary stuff doing that. And I mean, one of the things that I had the most fun doing was actually going and training with the National Guard while I was in the Scouts. That was fun. I enjoyed that. I probably would not have enjoyed that as much if I was National Guard, because, you know, like, we got to go home afterwards. But I enjoyed it. It was oddly satisfying. However, one of the things that I do remember is that when I was in the Scouts, I did carry a coin. I forget what the name of the coin was, but it was basically a good deed coin, because one of the mantras of the Scouts is to do one good deed a day. And so the idea was, when you wake up in the morning, you put the coin in your right pocket. And it stays there until you do a good deed for somebody. Then you transfer it from your right pocket to your left pocket. The idea being, of course, that it should never be in your right pocket at the end of the day. Unfortunately for me, I lost the coin a long time ago, and I wish I still had it. So I don't know if that's at all similar to this challenge coin that you have. I'll have to look it up later, because now I am curious about it. Okay. We are 45 minutes into this stream. Do we want to play a game? I told you I could talk all day. I could sit here, well, stand here and do this all day long. I just need an audience. First tour was CVN 70? I have no idea what that means. You're going to have to tell me what CVN 70 means, because that means nothing to me. Oh, believe me, I know that some people just do streams where they sit and talk. That was not the purpose of this one, though. I mean, it's titled. We're supposed to be playing Othercide. You were on an aircraft carrier? Never mind, game's off. Tell me all about it. I love aircraft carriers. They are my favorite boats. I'm kidding. We're still gonna play this game, but ooh, very excited. I love aircraft carriers. Right now there is the USS Carl Vinson. I'm not familiar with that boat off the top of my head, but I'll look it up. Ooh, actually, I'm not even going to wait. I can do this. USS Carl Vinson. Sorry, we're detouring again. USS Carl Vinson. Boom! That is a big boat. I'm going to call it a boat, just because it's cute. Yes, I know, technically it is a ship, but still. That's what I'm talking about. What class is that? That's not a Nimitz, is it? No, it totally is a Nimitz. Ah, I love it so much. My favorite boats. I mean, this is why. This is why all of my ships in Star Trek Online are carriers. I don't care what environment it is, whether it's on the water, under the water, flying through the air, or flying through space. I love carriers. They are the best ships in every environment. That's pretty. You made me happy today. I needed that. Ah, gotcha. Okay, that makes sense then. Alright, we are still doing this. I promise. It's now, 50 minutes. I'm so... It's 3 reactors? Wow, I did not expect that. I figured 1 power plant would be enough. Okay, we are going to look at this. You're distracting me now. Now I just want to go look at the ship. Choose your difficulty. Nightmare or dream. I don't want to do either one of them. Can I just do normal? Oh wait, Nightmare is normal. The original Othercide experience. Sacrificing a daughter is the only way to heal another one. Yeah, I guess. From behind the veil they grow, those you should always beware. In muted darkness they flow, those who feed on your nightmare. Puts the... Look, I would love to have a V-tube model, because, trust me, nobody wants to see my face. The problem is...
He needs us. The other has come for the chosen one, and soon the veil will break. The suffering cannot continue.
So I would actually like to do the whole V-tube model thing. The problem is I wear glasses, and V-tube stuff does not work well with glasses. I've tinkered with it, I've tried, but I can't make it work.
Suffering festers within him. The edge of reality frays. Each battle takes more and more out of me. The other could shred the veil and devour our world. Will you stay with me until the end? I'll give what I can, what I have left. Let it go here and no further.
Okie dokie. What are we doing?
Watch, my friend. Once I move to strike, the first will fall.
Alright, health points, hit points. Yeah, I understand how that works. If their HP reaches 0, they die. Yeah. Action points, however. We have 100. Seems kind of bloated, but... yeah, whatever, I guess. Move to the red square. The further you move, the more action points it will cost. So I wonder how many points it costs to move 1 square. 10. See, here... this is what bothers me in some games. It's like, you gave me 100 action points, but it's going to take me 10 points to move 1 square. Why not just give me 10 points and just have it cost 1? What did you gain by putting a 0 on the end of each one?
The other sends more against us.
Yes, it is like XCOM. In fact, that's how they advertised it. They advertised it as being the child of XCOM and something else. I forget what it was. Okay, select the attack skill. Slash 35 HP, or 35 AP. Again, just could have been 3.5, or it just could have been 3 or 4, depending on what you want to do. You didn't need to overcomplicate it with big numbers. Hi! Alright, Timeline orders all units by their initiative and moves forward whenever a unit ends their turn. A unit can play when it reaches 0 on the left side of the timeline. This reminds me of Final Fantasy X. Anyone else play Final Fantasy X? Had something similar to this. Worked pretty well for them, actually. I rather liked that combat system. Alright, backspace to end turn. Just like XCOM. No, I get it. It's a stylistic choice. But I've also found that some game developers will use big numbers when they don't have to. What's a good example of that? Ah, I know a good example of that. Guild Wars 2. Now, see, I'm a veteran of Guild Wars. I played the first one a lot. And in the first one, having 100 hit points was kind of standard. But by the time you were level 20, if you were a warrior and you had lots of runes of vigor, you might have had like 600, 700, I don't know, I played a light class. I'm not sure how much a heavy class would have had with all those hit points. But your attacks all did, 30, 70, 100, whatever damage. Or, because I was a mesmer and my damage was different, I could do like 35 damage every time somebody attacked, or... Ooh, great, JP, glad to have you. I'll have to get you on my friend list or something. Maybe I'll find you. But you would do... Or if I was using backfire on a caster, I could do like 150 damage, I think, if they cast a spell. And that's fine. I have no complaints with that. Guild Wars 2, however. Now, I know that the model is a little bit different than Guild Wars 1. I will grant you that, because in Guild Wars 1, there wasn't a lot of massive in the massively multiplayer game. The most you could have was 8 players in an instance. In Guild Wars 2, you can have up to 50. That means that if you're going to have a great big boss of some kind, it's going to need to have hundreds of thousands of hit points because, yeah, you got that many people hitting it. If it only had, 10,000 hit points, it'd be dead in one shot. However, not helping that is the fact that in Guild Wars 2... your attacks are doing thousands of damage. And it begs the question of why? Why did you have to upscale the numbers so much from Guild Wars 1? You already had a working system. You already had the numbers in place. Why did you have to go, not just make it bigger, but bigger by an order of magnitude? Well, bigger numbers look more impressive. But this is all fluff and no substance. If you get what I'm saying here. You haven't added anything. And that's what I worry about in things like this. And I'm not going on a tangent. This is not a tangent. Not about Guild Wars anyway. I'm suspicious when I see things like this because I see it as a potential red flag in game development. You don't need to fluff things up. Keep it simple, keep it small, make sure it works. And yes, I agree, Tux. Guild Wars 1 was so much better because there was an intelligence barrier on that one. In Guild Wars 1, if you did not understand your profession, if you did not understand your skills, you could not play the game. It started off fairly simple, and the first bad guys you could generally defeat through, just keep beating on it, but by the time you got to Lion's Arch, if you did not understand what you were doing, have I seen the 13th annual bundle in Star Trek Online? Kinda. I know it's out. I haven't looked at it. In general, there's not usually stuff that STO puts out that I want to spend money on. And I don't have money to spend on it right now anyway. I am so beyond poor right now. I may look at it. I have heard a lot of people that are going crazy over the Aquarius. Because I guess now there's a new, like, T6 or T7 Aquarius variant or something like that. I'll look at it later. But no, I haven't seen it yet. Okay. The cultist is preparing a delayed massive shot. We should probably stab her before she does that. Wait, select shield charge? Can't I just stab first? I have 100 AP. And I get to move first. Alright, fine, I'll do what you say. This skill will delay the target's next action. It will also cancel their delayed action massive shot. Okay, I guess that works fine. Shield charge. Oh, wait, no, I think this is literally charging with a shield. I'm not charging a shield. So click. Okay, got it. Interrupt skills can stop a single enemy attack and immediately launch a counterattack. Warning, interrupt skills cost health points. Ooh, the sacrificial move. Select Vengeful Stance. That's not true. That's not true. We already killed a bad guy. Okay. You're fake news. It's our second attack. Alright, Vengeful Stance. Cost 20 HP. Activate. So, target my own active unit to launch interrupt skills. Yeah, I did see that. 35 AP. They could have just made it 3 or 4, though. I don't know. Alright, end my turn. The timeline, recover all of my AP for the next turn, but you're not going to give me my 20 HP back, are you? No, you're not. Oh, there's another one. Wait, no, there's not. That was kind of cool, though. Apparently, the interrupt skill triggers on anything. Or at least that interrupt skill does. Now you're going to introduce me to AoE skills.
I can stop the attack before it happens.
Yep, AoE skills. Spear Tornado. Wow, when I said AoE, they weren't kidding. Alright. Activate it to hit the area of effect. Not bad. By the way, speaking of XCOM, if I was to do another an XCOM series, would anyone be interested in that? I cannot promise that your soldier is going to live, but if you wanted a soldier, I mean, I could totally do that. Because I'm feeling another XCOM run in my future somewhere. It's been a long time since I played that, and I really like XCOM. I'm not great at it, but I have fun. Alright, action point burst. Your unit will go into burst if they start using their last 50 AP. This pushes your unit back to 100 on the timeline, so be careful to burst only when you need an extra move or to deal a killing blow to a wounded enemy. Some skills like Shield Charge can delay the next time an enemy will play to give you more control on the timeline. Let's see. Dodge. Dodge is the percent chance a unit has of avoiding an attack. I have a 0% dodge, so why are you bothering to tell me now? Armor is unit's protection, represents the damage deducted from each attack. Is it a straight deduction? Because that would be cool. That would be super simple to understand than the usual arcane, obfuscated equations and algorithms they use to calculate armor. Remember, the timeline is the key to winning battles. Powerful delayed skills end your unit's turn immediately and activate later. Interrupt skills prepare your unit to block an attack and strike back. Some skills will delay the next time an enemy moves. Using your last 50 AP will provoke a burst and push your unit to 100 on the timeline. Basically, you go to the end.
Gift gives me such strength.
Okay, so, ooh, we got new abilities. Imbued Blade and Hail of Shards. Okay, so you are charging up Massive Shot? Is that what you're doing? And I guess I can't really get to you, can I? Okay, here's what I think I can do, though. Let's go slash. We'll kill you. And I wonder what kind of range you have. If your range is all this place, there's nowhere that I can really go to get away from you. I could try the... No, that only cancels melee attacks. However, if I burst, I could shield charge. I'm gonna do it. Don't shoot me. Alright, so that puts us all the way to the end. Now they get lots of moves on their own. Oh! Instant action. That's bad for me. Okay. Imbued Blade deals a ton of damage after 25 initiative units. Okay, so this is a delayed action. You're not charging your gun at me yet. So here's what I think I'm going to do. I'm going to kill you. Or not. Okay. In that case, I'll just do this. We'll block. We'll block. Ah, JP's got to leave. Well, JP, I'm glad you came out anyway. It was good to see you again. Wow. I'm doing great. I don't know if there are any more promotions for the Heroic Hot Potato. I guess we'll see. We are coming to the end of that series, though, so I mean, there's not many promotions left here. But yeah, we'll see you around, JP. Alright, slash you. Wow, missed again. Why? If I'm gonna burst anyway, no matter what I do, I'm killing all of you. There, dodge that. Ow. And now you're in my way. The math when it comes to these games is always complex, and I'm just not here for it. If you have to write a whole frickin' equation to calculate the things in your game, you're doing it wrong. I definitely think there's a place for things like that, but in general, you should not do it. Now, that being said, ask me about my progressive leveling system in D&D. It was so complicated, none of my players wanted to even read it. Actually, it wasn't even that complicated. But that was the way it was. Okay, I'm slashing you. You're still alive? Go away. And I don't have enough for that. Or that. He's gonna come in. He's got a sickle. Maybe I can Vengeful Stance this. I'm already past the threshold anyway. Okay, number one, I hate your gun. Number two, I want your gun. This sword stuff is for the birds. I did do things like that.
Here. The Chosen One. I don't want to harm you, little one.
But we want to harm you. Very much.
Failed. You most of all. I fought with every bone and sinew. All I am, I leave to you. Take it. My blood is my legacy. May it spill forth into an army to rend suffering from its host.
The city was destroyed, the veil fractured, thousands of souls perished, swallowed by the void.
My voice destroyed a city. It's not enough. How soon will you hatch? I want you in this world. I want to see what you can do. To those that hurt me. To those you will hurt. I can't wait.
Time and space converged, reality and unreality were on the edge of destruction. For the first time, an other was close to breaking through.
Do not despair. My life lights your path. Do you remember our journey together? This time, let me guide you. You will wield my memories like a sword, and with them, grow our army.
And thus they were trapped in an everlasting loop from recollection to recollection. Daughters of the Red Mother die only to rise again.
This dark corner of existence is a harbinger. Soon all will follow. The very fabric of our reality is threatened. My last breath is near. My daughters, you are of me. Put an end to suffering.
Alright. Othercide is a game about sacrifice, tough choices. Progress is auto-saved, so there is no turning back. The enemies in Othercide are lethal, and every mistake will cost you dearly. Your daughters will die, and you will lose, only to rise stronger again. The game expects players to fail, but failure is not the end. After ending a run, you restart with additional bonuses, and even the ability to resurrect fallen daughters for a cost.
From this side of the veil, I can give you my daughters, birthed from my soul. You will need them to fight.
This is the chrono map. From here, you'll
What
be able
memory
to
has
manage
this
your
agony
characters.
uncovered?
Yeah. Okay. Either that or she walks like I do. Because, I mean, I walk like that. I've been told it's a thing, but I don't know. I never saw a doctor about it, so doesn't seem to be hurting anything either. As for what you said about milestone levels, I didn't use those. I gave XP as normal. I did use the hero point system, though. So every time something significant happened... yeah, I walk on my toes. Every time something significant would happen, I would award hero points. And you could use hero points to literally reshape reality by doing heroic actions. Generally speaking, that was to survive something that would not be survivable. But if you wanted to leap a gap of some kind, that would just... It would require a perfect level 20 or a perfect natural 20. You could burn a hero point to just auto crit. Or if you wanted to get maximum damage, you could burn a hero point to just automatically max out your damage for something. You're casting a fireball, it's instantly the biggest fireball you've ever casted. That was the point of the hero points. They let you do heroic things. Or, like in one case, I had a player who had like, I think they had 3, but it takes 2 to simply negate death. And so I had a dragon that came through and breathed fire, and it just scorched the land. And it was a lethal strike. However, he used 2 hero points to literally pick himself up off the ground and crawl away. He was at death's door, but he survived it. I like that system a lot better. I mean, I can give milestone level and say, great, you guys did you did a good thing. Here's a free level. But honestly, in my experience, a level should not be a reward. You earned it. And you're going to get your levels regardless. Hero points? You can't just get those. You got to do something for that first. And it's powerful once you have it. Alright, welcome to the Inner Void. Here you can manage your daughters. Well, she's got guns. I like her already. Alright, we've got a Soul Singer with guns and a Blade Master with a blade. And the birthing pool. So germinate daughters. So creating a new daughter costs 200 vitae. We have 600. Okay, I wonder what this is. Will it tell me? No, no tooltips. That sucks. Okay, let's create. Let's see. So, Blanche? Blanche? Not sure. I don't know what I'm doing. I guess just random? I don't really care to rename. Oh, wait, no. Space to select it. Okay. Okay. Let's give you your name back. There we go. Next. Alright. Now, Blade Master excels in melee, obviously. The Soul Slinger supports her sisters from afar, obviously, and Shield Bearer protects. Since we've already got a Blade Master and a Soul Slinger, we'll get a Shield Bearer. Ah, she's got a lance and a shield. Okay, good enough for me. Confirm.
The others are converging, warping reality. You must stop suffering from feeding. Go. Close the first synapse.
Synapse. It's pronounced synapse. Okay, let's go. So we are hunting. New missions or synapses appear each day. Beat a synapse to close it. Okay. Technically, synapses don't usually close, but whatever. So we can have 1 to 3. Our rewards are 150 vitae, whatever this is, and 100 XP. Okay, sounds good to me. Mission details. We can view them. Basically, we just have to kill everything. Nothing special about this one. Select a daughter. You can come. You can come. You can come. Good enough for me. Here we go.
What more must we sacrifice before the end?
Flanking behavior. While units engaged in melee combat, attacks coming from the flank or the back will hurt more.
Suffering's ambition.
That makes sense.
How many more?
I mean, if we're talking about synapses, could be in someone's head. Synapses are the gaps between neurons. Again, if you want to talk anatomy and physiology, we can do that. I can talk AP all day. So, who do we have right now? This is my shield bearer. Your abilities are lunge and slam. really, there's nothing for you to do right now. So I'm just going to skip your turn. You have Slash and Imbued Blade. Deals up to 840 damage after 30 initiative units and ends the turn. I want you to come over here. Ooh, you're quick. Good enough for me. Now, you have Intercepting Round and interrupt the first attack on an ally within a range of 10 and deals 265 damage twice. Yeah, sounds good. Do it. Now we just let them come to us. Oh, they're coming from that direction. Oh, and this direction. So it's good. 3... I thought I said there were 4 of them. Okay. I'm going to have you... Does that mean he gets an attack of opportunity if I go right there? I think so. No. I think that symbol just means melee range. But I can't tell. I'm not sure. I'm not going to test it. Just come over here. 31 AP. Why the weird number? I'm bursting either way. So just lunge. Nice! Was that always 3 attacks? Yeah, do up to 210 3 times. Actually, that was really awesome. I misunderstood that. I thought it was just 1 stab. You're already going back to 100, so we may as well finish you off.
A bitter victory.
Okay. You're done. Good job. Now, unfortunately, since I moved you, you're kind of out of position. That is 48 AP. But that still leaves us enough for an attack. We'll go with the Imbued Strike. As for you, there's a big rock in the way that I think is going to stop you from doing anything. Yeah. Actually, your ranged attack is not very ranged. Come up here. There we go. And you can shoot. Well, that sounded good. Good enough for me right now. Actually, no, never mind. Intercepting round, yes. 10% of HP every time I do this. So it's only got 10 uses max in any given mission. Yeah, do it. Bam!
I revel in her strength.
Now, why don't you come in and take a swing?
Will
Oh,
the
he's got a
war and
gun!
suffering never end?
I thought it was going to be another melee type. Yeah, that's not great. You come over here. I have a plan with you. End your turn there. You, however, are going to come up here. And then you're going to murder this thing.
Whatever we can to prevent this torture.
Not bad. And since you are at 50 right now, this works. Go ahead and end you there. Now, your shot almost reaches. So here's what we're going to do. Move 1 square. And then shoot. Good. Do it again. I don't think you can kill it this turn, but try again. Nope, you can't quite kill it. It's okay, though. That is okay. Because it can't quite reach you either. And now it's going to die. Stab it.
You can't stop progress. The cure will be found.
That was pretty good for a first mission. I'm liking it. I like it almost as much as XCOM so far. Alright, so, Vitae gathered that. Memories recovered 2. Great, I guess.
Come what may, we will slow suffering's progress.
And they all leveled up. Let's see. A recollection ends if you have no way to continue. If you get beaten by a boss, or if you choose to end it yourself. This will let you start a new try on the first day and give you access to more shards. Resources that you gain from missions and can use to buy remembrances, which are power-ups. You can only move to the next day after closing at least 1 synapse. Interesting. It's like an XCOM if you're not allowed to spin the world globe thing until you've done a mission. Okay, so daughters need rest. They cannot fight more than once per day. Select next day to move to the next day after closing at least 1 synapse. Okay. I guess those are the synapses we closed? I have no idea what just happened. Pretty lights, though. Alright. AP cost for movement is being triangulated and rounded. Maybe? I don't know. Seems like it should be pretty straightforward. If it's 10 to move 1 square, just count the squares. Alright. One of our daughters can learn a new skill in the inner void. We'll take a look. Well, actually, I think they all can. Let's see. Select a daughter, observe her in more detail to learn more about her. Okay, sure. Here you can see the stats, traits, and skills. Skills can be unlocked by reaching new levels of mastery and upgrading with memories. That's pretty standard, yes. This daughter has earned a new trait reflecting what she has experienced. Traits cannot be removed or changed even in death. Of course you can't change things in death. Alright, so, Shield Bearer. Each time you unlock a skill, you have to choose between 2 different abilities. Very XCOM-like. Blacksmith's Grace increases armor by 180 for 40. And move up to 15 initiative units on the timeline for each incoming attack. Okay, I think I understand what that means. Or Shield Bash. Deal damage and push a target 5 tiles. Enemies push into each other or an object take up to 120 damage. I like it. I love movement abilities. Besides, that one is also going to kill my daughter. We'll take Shield Bash. Now, as for you, Shadow Rounds take 5% HP, so another damaging skill. Deals up to 232 damage to an enemy in range taking damage from an ally. Oh, it's a reaction shot, so hit that, wait for somebody else to hurt them, and then shoot them at the same time, I think. Okay, or Wrathful Rain. An empty tile. Deal 332 AoE damage, then move to an empty tile. And it shows a demonstration of the ability over here. I think. Okay, there we go. No, I had to click on it first. Okay, so point blank AoE and move. That could be useful. So this is a better combo attack. This is better for this. The thing about this whole combo attack thing is, why wouldn't I just shoot something? I mean, if it's my turn, why wouldn't I? Aside from the fact that this doesn't actually take any action points, so I could shoot something and then use HP at the end of my turn. I'm gonna have to go with the mobility option, though. Mobility is key. If you can't move, you won't live. Alright, and Blade Master. Lightning Strike. Dash 5 tiles to deal 403 damage. Has a range of 5. Or Immovable Stance. React to enemy finishing movement in melee range. Ooh. Now, you don't actually have a sacrificial move yet. And this basically punishes anybody for coming close. I like it. I think we'll go with the Immovable Stance. The dash is good. Oh, but I want both of them. Tough call. Tough call. I gotta go with the Lightning Strike, actually. Just for the movement. This is an attack. It's a reaction attack. It's not likely to kill anything before they can attack me first. This will get more use. Okay. And my Soul Slinger is still hurt, mostly because of all the sacrificing I did. Alright. So now that we're done here, we head back out, right? Memories are obtained by killing certain enemies. They are upgrades that you can assign to your daughter's skills, adding various effects. Anything from increasing damage or defense to impacting the timeline. Additionally, every memory unlocks a new part of the codex in the memories section. Actually, I'm curious about something. Let's see. Customize? Ooh, I can actually customize some things. Ooh, including renaming them. That's good to know for later. I may do this game as a series on my own. This could be fun. Especially if I can get other people in on this. Would you like to be a daughter? Let me know down in the comments. I like it. Okay, memories. No, I gotta get back here and do this. Codex is a codex. Remembrances.
Remember.
They give access to bonuses that last throughout the whole recollection. A remembrance remains unlocked once it's unlocked, even if you start a new recollection. Unlocking a remembrance doesn't activate it automatically. You must use shards to activate it. You earn shards every time you complete a mission, but your pool is limited to those you had at the start of the recollection. Once you start a new one, you get access to all your earned shards. Damaged left eyeball. My left eyeball's already damaged. Costs nothing to activate. So, there we go, I guess. Start with 2 memories. And over here in the codex, we have memories. Recalling memories by slaying enemies will unlock a chapter of the mother's history. So, we've got Witch, Rush, Drill, Guardian. Not much. Not too interested. Can we go now? I think we can. Alright. So we've got 2 hunts. One is challenging, one is impossible. Hello, critic. Good to have you along. What should we do? We did pretty good on that last one. I think we'll go ahead and we'll try the impossible one. We'll see how impossible it is. It's the same as the other one. Just, you know, kill everything on the map. Wait, no. There we go. I pressed the wrong button.
Farewell, daughters.
Alright, create your own combos. You now have access to more skills, allowing you to combine direct actions, interrupts, and reactions.
Did they bleed here for their precious cure?
Yeah, I get it. 10 enemies remaining. Let's survey our battlefield here. Because we're in the middle, and that's a bad place to be. It looks like there's 2 there, 1 there, 1 here, 2 there, 2 more there. Does that count, or does that add up to 10? 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I'm missing 2 here. What I do know is that I do not want to be here. We are not staying in the middle of this. We are not getting pincered from all directions. We're definitely going to one side. I think we're going this way. So, Blanche, come over here. And just end right there. Sincere, bring your sword over here. Then, actually, you do have lightning strike. You could hit this, and I think I want you to. Boom!
Whatever we can to prevent this torture.
Good shot. Well, I don't think I want to name anything this time, Tux. However, if I do this as a series, I will absolutely take people to join. Oh, wait, I'm still in this character. And there we go. Now, my Soul Slinger, go ahead and come over here. Good enough. Their turn. I want to find a nice corner of the map where we can get our backs to the wall and just fight them off as they come. If that's an option. I just don't want to get surrounded. This could make a good series, though. I definitely think this has potential. This could be as good as, this could be as good as XCOM. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. Because these guys look like they're all melee. I don't think any of these guys has a gun. I'm gonna let them come. So you wait there. You come over here. Wait there. Patience is the name of the game. I don't need to chase them down. Let them come. Now that they're here, we mob them and take them down. Oh, he's got a gun. I don't like that. All right. So, each one of these shots is 25 AP. We're going to use them. You know, you're probably right about that. I'm sure that Patience is in here as a name. Can you hit that one? Yeah, you can. Okay. In that case, it's gun versus gun.
Progress has its setbacks.
Good. One more shot, just because you've got it. You're already going to go back to 100 on the timeline. You may as well use it. And I'm not going to use the intercepting round just because you are the most hurt out of all of them.
More of his doctors. Or should I say acolytes?
Okay, now that we're here, you can get 2 of these slams and not going to burst. Do it again. Very good. Okay, in that case, I will go ahead and end your turn there. And you... Let's see. That is 17 AP, plus a slash is 47, or Lightning Strike is just plain 30. Lightning Strike is easier, and more cost-effective. Is there any drawback? Slash deals more damage than Lightning Strike. That's what the drawback is. But you know what? That's okay.
Progress has its setbacks.
Because we didn't need all that damage. Now, Imbued Blade does reach 2 squares. So if he doesn't get here fast enough, he's getting hit. Oh, you got over here. That hurt a lot, actually. And boom!
One less to plague the innocent.
You had that coming, you know. Okay. He's got a gun. He's coming in. Now, Shield Bash. Now, according to this, they'll take more damage if they hit each other. Boom! Good. But I can't do it twice? No, I guess I can't do it twice. Okay, in that case... Slam. Do it again.
One less to plague the innocent.
Good. Done. I'm gonna have you come back a step. Actually, no, not there. Right there. Oh! 2 gunners. Okay. So how are we going to handle this? I don't know who they're targeting. Hey, Jeff. You're a bit late, but glad to have you here. Let's see. Which one is this? Oh, that's that guy. He's going to move next. You know, if I can have you take out him, that next massive shot is going to trigger right there. Ooh, that's not great. Thinking about this tactically. I wonder if I can kill that one. If I move here, I'll get 2 shots off. That might be enough to kill 1 gunner. You're going to be pretty vulnerable, though. However, I want to kill that gunner. So, shot. Oh, I could have actually stayed back a little bit further. I can kill that gunner. Okay.
Exquisite.
No more massive shot there. So, I'll end. Yep, this is gonna hurt. That hurts. I'm sorry. Is what it is, though. Now, lightning strike lets you travel 5, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lightning strike. Oh, okay. I gotta move 1 more. The 5 has to be included. There.
No mercy.
Killed it. Okay, no more massive shot incoming. Now, get back here and flank this thing. Alright, very good. Now, with these guys coming in, we're going to have to be a little bit more careful. We can do this. So you can do 1 lunge and still be in a good position here. Fantastic! Good job! We'll end your turn. And that brings us back to our gunner. Alright, you're just going to use up all of your shots. This game is called Othercide. Now, what it is, I'll be honest with you, I'm not entirely sure. We are in some kind of, like, limbo world where Sorrow is trying to escape and do bad things. Absolutely indescript bad things, but bad things nonetheless. Alright, shoot one more time.
A clean cut.
And so, it's our job to stop all of these things. Ooh! She died. Damn it! That sucked. Okay. Imbued blade. You can't dodge this.
Flawless.
That was hardly flawless. We lost one. So obviously the game is very much XCOM-like. It's very tactical and all of that stuff. Let's see. When a daughter dies, they're laid to rest in the cemetery. You can resurrect a daughter using resurrection tokens. Any memories the daughter has equipped are lost on death. Resurrection tokens are rewarded when successfully completing rescue missions or when unlocking certain remembrances. Well, we don't have a token.
Come what may, we will slow suffering's progress.
However, our Blade Master got a level.
We've awoken from one nightmare, but we may soon live another.
To heal a daughter's wounds, you have to sacrifice another one. Well, that's awful. Okay, well, we're gonna need a replacement then, unfortunately.
What memory has this agony uncovered?
We've got Clements.
Please, guide her well.
You're gonna have to be a shield bearer.
Now, unleash her on any who stand in her way.
I don't know if we should make more, seeing as how we don't seem to have any more classes, professions, whatever they are. I'm not even sure if there are more. Although, we could make more and just, you know, train up a Squad B. We've got enough to do it.
Give life to our daughters.
Alright, so we've got peace here. We'll make you a Blade
Please,
Master.
Guide her well.
And we'll do one more.
Now, unleash her on any who stand in her way.
Now we've got Providence.
Please, guide her
We'll
well.
make you a Soul Slinger.
Now, unleash her on any who stand in her way.
And technically, we could get another shield bearer, but we're not going to do that right now. Let's see. She's got an available memory.
Remember.
No, wait, not here. Codex. Memories. Oh, that's right, these things. Do these actually do something? Oh, okay. Increase the critical chance of a kill or a skill by 5%. So it's lore and you can, it's lore and you can equip them. Rush increases the damage dealt by a skill by 50. Drill increases the damage to skill by 20%. Guardian, increased damage done by the target 25% for 30 initiative. And that's about all we got. Well, for a bladesmith, I think Rush is better. And yes, I did think about making a whole bunch of level 1s to sacrifice. I'm not sure if that's the best strategy, though. However, we got our synapse for the day, which means we can now rest. I'm going to pay careful attention to how much HP they get back, if any. Alright, so you get Rush. Let's see, Inner Voice. You are sitting at 281 hit points. So let's rest.
Our daughters ache to battle the next nightmare.
Feast. All enemies gain 30% increase to their health at the cost of 100% reduction to their armor. That's interesting. Alright. Resting does not heal anything. That's tricky. Wow, that puts things in a whole new light. So, any HP sacrificing moves are literally just you saying, yeah, I'm just going to burn this character up. I don't need it anymore. That's not great. Alright, let's see what we have for options here. We have a challenging one and 2 hard. A rescue, though. Did say that rescues give resurrection tokens, yes? We're going to go for the hunt. And we're going to send all of our new sisters in there, or daughters. So, you, and you, and you. This is the Crucible.
Take away his tools of torture. The plague was a tragedy. What came next?
An abomination.
6 enemies on the field. Providence. Oh, we're all spread out? Oh, this sucks. Okay, then. First job, regroup. How far can you move? 63, 80, 97. Okay. You can get this far. Run. I'm just going to bring you over here. And we'll end your turn there. As for you, 95, 98. Okay, yeah, Tux, I think I see what they're doing with the movement here. They are overcomplicating it as far as I'm concerned, but I think I understand what they're doing. Ah, those things. They're hard to hit. Ooh, and he's got a gun. I hate fighting the ones with the gun. Which, I mean, I guess is kind of the point. Who wants to fight a gun? Okay. Where do you line up on the timeline? You're over there. So how about we do this? Move here. And Imbued Blade this way. You two can move in, and then I'm murdering someone.
striking.
Lovely. All right. Now, it's going to be a while before you get your turn in. I'm not using the intercepting round because there's no way to heal as far as I can tell without just sacrificing people. So I'm just going to let them come in. You can go ahead and come back here. That's good for now. Here come the ones with the guns. I'm going to have you come over here. And wait there. There's one with the giant sickle. Instant action, reinforce armor. Sure. Ain't no one gonna hurt you over there. Alright, now, shots. Can you hit this thing? Hit chance is 85%. Good shooting. Do it again. Oh, it's dead. Okay then. Stay there.
Memories of another life. Guard them well.
Okay. It's got a 15% dodge on it. Either way, I'm going to try and hit it. It's going to put us into burst territory. But that's okay. 85% chance to hit. Got it.
No mercy.
Now pull back. You're already bursting. I may as well put you back into a safer place. Now, as for you... what if we do nothing? You gonna point your gun? No? I'm gonna point mine. Do it again. Ooh, didn't quite kill it. It's okay, though. You have a gun. Why did you come over here? So let's see. The slam deals about 200 damage and will delay them by 25 initiative. Or we could just murder. I like the idea of murder. Especially flanked as it is. And now it's
Whatever
dead.
we can to prevent this torture.
And we unlock the witch, or
Memories
that.
of another life.
Oh, okay. I
Guard them
think I
well.
see. Each character can unlock, or each, not character, well, character, pawn, soldier, whatever. Each daughter can unlock their own memories. It's not across all of them. All right, get one more shot in.
You can't stop progress. The cure will be found.
Good. Come back here. There's one left. Let it come to us. Huh, he is not in a hurry. It's alright, neither am I. There he is. Oh, he reinforced his armor. That's unfortunate. Let's peel it off. Oh! Oh no. That's unfortunate. That's very unfortunate. Can I hit him with anything? Let's see. Imbued Blade would trigger then, I think. Yes. So Clemens could move out of the way before this pops off. But it would also go off before his turn comes up again. You know what? Never mind. Never mind. Just have to wait and see if this wears off. You, however, can get the hell out of the way. Okay, he lost his armor. Now is when we move in. So get around him. And lunge. Good. We still have enough? Slam him, delay him. Now, somebody else gets a turn. And it's you. Shoot him in the back. Believe me, I am not above shooting somebody in the back.
One less to plague the innocent.
Was that an action shot? Anyway, you three did good. Good job. Proud of you. Alright, space to continue. They killed 6 enemies, gathered vitae, memories recovered 4.
Come what may, we will slow
Do we get levels?
progress.
We got levels. They're all level 2 now. Good job.
Though the danger passes, we must prepare for the next.
Okay, and I think these are actually getting harder every day. So there's... Yeah, I think that actually was flawless. I think there's no reason not to do every synapse available to us, which is probably the reason why they give you the option of having such a large roster, just so you can do more synapses per day, since you can only use them once per day. Alright, new skill available. Shield Bash. We've already tried it. It works well. Your options are Lightning Strike or Immovable Stance. Lightning Strike is pretty cool. I rather like it. Besides, anything that sacrifices HP now, I'm pretty sure I don't want it. Because there's like no way to deal with it. Which means that your choice is really easy. You get Wrathful Rain. So, good enough for me. Now, time for us to make another one.
Give life to our daughters.
We've got True. Okay. You are going to be a shield
Please,
bearer.
guide her well.
And somebody has
Now,
available memories?
Unleash her on any
Oh,
who
wait.
stand in her way.
Clements has memories available. Right. Or wait, are these character specific or are these specific to all of us? Because it doesn't seem to really separate anything. Let's see, impasse, departure. I don't know. Is false a name too? It could be. It could be. I could change a name. One of us speaks only truth. One of us speaks only lies. You may ask one question. Okay, let's try a rescue. So we're going to bring Joy along. We're going to bring Sincere along. And this is a little bit above you. However, True, you get to come too. Just because we need 3.
Careful. You wouldn't want my scalpel to slip into innocent flesh.
Okay, Synapse, Bright Soul. Reach the escape area, then use the
Suffering
leaf
has
skill
contorted this city
for the Bright
upon
Soul
itself.
and each daughter. You'll lose if the Bright Soul is killed. That makes sense. And the Bright Soul is right there. Cool. So, where is our escape area? All the way over there. And it doesn't tell me at the top of the screen how many bad guys are out here. Alright, Bright Soul. You're gonna wait. Alright. True, my shield bearer. Next up is that one. Yeah, you would think that I could pick different memories for each one, but you'd also think that there would be a character or a character select next to it, so I could just say this memory for this one, this memory for this one, this memory for this one. But I don't see a way to select each individual character for that, because that was my first thought too. All right, I need you to get up here and flank. Right? True. Okay, there we go. Yeah, get up here and flank. And then backstab. Well, okay, flanked at least. And bash. I mean, if you're already going to burst, then may as well. Okay, Bright Soul. I feel like I might regret this, but run over here. I don't want you to go too far ahead, though, because there might be more stuff out there. I don't know. I'm not sure how unfair this game is going to be yet. Because in XCOM it absolutely cheats. Well, it doesn't cheat, but it will pull out all the stops just to make sure that your escort dies. And it's impossible to counter all of it. Sooner or later, somebody is going to kill your escort. Alright, Lightning Strike. Get in there.
No mercy.
Goodbye.
The veil grows weaker.
And go ahead and move up.
Power stronger.
Good. You, however, start shooting. Okay. The burst mechanic. you have 100 AP at the start of every round, or every turn. You can use up to 50 with no penalty to your initiative. As soon as you drop below 50, however, your initiative automatically goes, just like that, to the end of the line. So basically, you can double your action points at the cost of your initiative. And there's scavengers out here. So she used up all of her action points. She's all the way at the back. And yeah, that happened. See, that's why I didn't want the Bright Soul to run too far ahead. I knew something like that was going to happen, and they're spawning right in the exit area. Tux, you're right. That's the unfair part. Here, you have to get into this area. By the way, we put literally all the bad things in that area. Bright Soul, you best just stay there. Alright, you're dying. Goodbye.
Exquisite.
Move up.
The doctor has sent a new atrocity.
And they're going to just keep adding more. Alright, you're going to move up here. And end your turn there. Bright Soul, I can have you move up a little bit. Right here should be good. But stay there. Oh! That's inconvenient. Okay. So, I guess that means that that's also something that's about to... The Curse Therapist is the one that has the gun. The Therapist has the gun. Not touching that one. Alright, get up here. Ooh. Lightning Strike could. However, I want to make sure you're dead. Yeah, I want you dead. Well, yeah, now you know what the little wormy things are. Alright, Joy, get up here quickly. Can you shoot that? Hell yeah! Can you kill it, though? Oh, so close. Alright, you can't do anything else from there. Crap. They're after her. I think it's too narrow, though, for another one to get in.
Striking.
Alright, there's one dead.
More of his doctors.
And now there's more coming out. Oh, this sucks.
What new horrors must we face?
However... Oh, wait, no, you're not my good shield bearer. You don't have shield bash. Okay, it's okay, though. It's okay. We're gonna make this work. This thing needs to die. This thing needs to die. 92% hit chance. Good.
Impressive.
Now, we're already bursting, so... move up here. We have 25 points left. Slam it. And that's it. That's it. That's all you've got. Okay, Bright Soul. I'm going to have you run all the way up here, I think. This may be a mistake, but it's one that I'm going to make. Ooh, that was half your HP. Ah, piss off. Oh, there's another one. There's so many of them. This is impossible. Not to mention, they keep spawning more. This is literally impossible. And there's nowhere for you to go. You're completely blocked in. We're going to lose everyone here. This sucks. There's really only one thing you can do, and that's just kill. I don't think you can kill both of them. Yeah, they have 716 hit points each. This does up to 1148. It's possible. Okay, got that one. Next. Did get that one. Okay, good.
Memories of another life.
Now, move over here.
Guard them well.
This is going to get unpleasant. We may lose all three of them getting this stupid Bright Soul out. Okay. Wrathful Rain could bring you over here. Ooh!
Shatter them.
I do not regret that.
Memories of another life.
Alright, kill
well.
this one. He's gone.
I revel in her strength.
Now, as for moving, you could technically move over here. You're already bursted, so you may as well.
What new horrors must we face?
Now, as for you...
Bleed them dry.
You may as well move up here. Oh! Oh, that's interesting. I don't know what or how that worked, but the massive shot has been disabled. Is it because they moved? Hold on. It says I can inspect the unit with V. Snapshot, skills, massive shot. Evades a nearby daughter. Or wait, no, that's snapshot. Still. I can't read it. Okay, here we go. Delayed action. Range attack delayed by 60 initiative units that deals 410 damage. Doesn't say anything about movement or range or anything like that. I'm not sure why that just disabled. However, I ain't going to complain about it. And they get to go next. However, I think that I can stop you from going. So there we go. I just knocked you back that far. If I do this again, you now go after Sincere and Joy. In other words, fuck your turn. Bright Soul, run for it. Or float for it. That works too. I think you should be safe to get out. Okay, here comes more. Whoa, that is a lot of them. Oh, they're infinite. However, we don't actually have to kill all of them. I think that we can make a run for it. I think we can make a run for it. $99 AP. Get there. Alright, now stay. Joy, same thing. Okay, they all get to move now. That's fine, I guess. Ugh, snapshot. That sucked. Oh Lord, they coming. No, they're not just resurrecting because we only had 2 of those before. It's actually spawning new ones. Okay, there we go. Okay, Bright Soul. Get out of here. Yes, go. Why won't you just go? Oh, okay, there we go. I have to treat it like an ability and actually select leave and then use leave on the character that wants to leave. What is this, Fallout? That is a lot of bad things. However, unless something disastrous happens, we're going to get out of here. And we're going to get out of here with everyone. Unless that happens. Aw, screw you. Well, there goes my best character. Well, just when I thought we might actually win, we're not going to win. You get out of here. Then you get to move up. Man, you're not getting out of here at all. There's too much shit coming after you. Man, these numbers are impossible. They don't want you to fail. They just want you to not play the game. Yes, flanked. I'm aware. Because this character is outnumbered 10 to 1. Let's get out of here while we can. Leave. Now, that was a rescue mission. Did we get a coin from it, though? If we got a resurrection coin, we might be able to bring back Joy.
Let her flourish.
Ooh, and our shield breaker leveled up. Good. Okay, rescue. Grants, +1 resurrection coin. Let's see. Rescue. If we free her, it gives us more vitae. If we sacrifice, it grants us a resurrection coin. I'm sorry, innocent little soul, but guess what? You're going in the grinder. Yes!
Together, you are stronger.
This isn't a charity. Alright, so, Inner Void, Resurrect.
Remember their courage.
When a daughter dies, she ends up in the cemetery. You can resurrect a daughter using a token. Any memories a daughter has equipped are lost on death. They are rewarded when successfully completing rescue missions or unlocking certain remembrances. Okay. We are getting Joy back. Yes, I want to resurrect. Thank you. Sorry, I was more than willing to let you remain until Joy died. At that point, it's like, sorry, but our needs outweigh yours. All right, so that's everybody who can really take a turn this time around. Time to rest.
This so-called doctor has revealed himself.
Cut deeper. Deeper still. The answer hides, buried in the flesh. Life unworthy of life feeds our inquiry. What we do is a mercy to the world. A mercy.
What memory has this agony uncovered?
Well, he's kind of creepy. You've discovered the despicable surgeon. You can confront him now or take some time to prepare.
On the path is gone.
But he will inevitably attack on the 7th day. From now on, you'll be able to fight him starting from the first day of your next recollections. Losing to him will immediately end the current recollection. Interesting. Okay, so it just says available memories.
Remember.
No, not that one. Codex. Come on, mouse. Thank you. Alright, more memories. Yeah, we got some new ones. No, I think these actually apply to, like, all. I think this applies to the whole team. Inferno. The target acts 5 initiative units later. Maybe there's a certain way you're supposed to use these actively. Discovery grants the skills target 50 armor that lasts for 30 initiative units. Well, we've seen how much of a difference armor can make. Smoke decreases target's armor by 40. I'm going to select Discovery. There's got to be a different way to use these. I think we can get one more of these in today before I need to kind of cut this off. Bit of a short game this stream, since I spent the first hour of it talking about everything but the game. So if you showed up late, Critic and Jeffrey, yeah, you missed me kind of wasting time for an hour beforehand. I don't know, Tux liked it. Okay. Wait, do I... It doesn't say that I have to select anymore. Oh, wait, no, you leveled up. You have a skill available. Okay, Blacksmith's Grace or Shield Bash. Obviously not Grace because that takes away hit points. Shield Bash it is. Anyone else who needs anything? Any attention? No? Okay. Well, I mean, if you're really interested in listening to me rant for an hour, you can always go back to the beginning of the stream. Because it was a solid hour. There's like nothing to see because we just sat on the opening screen of this game for an hour. It was just me kind of going off on every tangent that they kept throwing at me. Okay, one more. 2 hunts and a challenging hunt. The 2 hard hunts are basically the same. Alright, challenging hunt then. We'll start with this one. And we'll throw all of our low characters in. So, no level 3s. That means that Clements, you can come. You'll be our shield. Peace, you'll be our blade. And Providence, you'll be our gunner. That'll work.
Farewell, daughters. Here the legions invaded and dragged this city into purgatory.
Wait, are we literally in purgatory? Is that literal? Because that would explain a lot. Alright, so there's 4 behind us, but it says there's 9 enemies? Tell me that's not an enemy, that's just a statue. Yeah, there's 4 enemies that are literally right here. And even if I can't see the others, these are going to take precedence. So, Providence. You cannot shoot anything right now. And as much as I would love to use the intercepting round, I know it's a bad idea. So, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to have you move over here. I have a plan. It's not a good plan, but I have a plan. Now, as for my blade, come back here. Stay there. And you are going to come over here. This is what I'm calling a tactical retreat. I want them to come just a little bit closer. And then we'll rush back in and bash them all. Perfect. Perfect. So, I'm going to actually skip you. I don't want you to do anything this turn. Stay there. However, Peace, I definitely want you to move. Come over here. because you're going to use Imbued Blade. Oh, wait, no, they're too fast. Maybe I can fix that. I might be able to fix that. Imbued Blade. It's going to go this way. Now, Clements. Over here. I have a plan. We got to slow them down a little bit. So, use one slam on this one. Use the other slam on this one. That slows them down. End them.
Impressive.
That's what I like to see.
You can't stop progress. The cure will be found.
Cure to what? Okay, now. If I move you your full space, you'll only get 2 shots off. However, that may be enough. Come over here. Just start shooting. Good. You know what I miss in this one that XCOM had? Every single action had a number next to it. You could just use 1 through however many abilities you had. Did you really dodge that? Good job. Okay, Peace, move over here. We're going to do the same thing again. Imbued Blade. And Clements, move over here. Go ahead and... Ooh, could Shield Bash, actually. Yeah, Shield Bash. No, wait. Hold on, before you do that... Okay, so that one's gonna move. Actually, go ahead and Shield Bash. This will be fine, I'm sure. Good enough for me. Ow! Did you just kill her? Dick!
Striking.
Killed my blade!
The veil grows weaker. His power stronger.
This sucks!
One less to plague the innocent.
Okay, now where's the rest of them? No, it was not fine. I didn't expect it to hit twice. Okay, much like before, let them come to us. Severely outnumbered now. Actually, take 1 step forward. You can get 1 shot off. And step back.
The doctor has sent a new atrocity.
All right, here it comes. So lunge does 237 3 times. That's roughly 690, about 700 damage. This could be lethal if you hit.
How
2 out of 3 will
foolish my
work.
fears.
Stay there. I really don't like you right now. Shoot it.
A bitter victory.
All right, it's dead.
Memories of another life.
Oh,
Guard
that's
them
new.
well.
And I don't like it.
It will reap what suffering has sown.
It's new and I don't like it. So, how many hit points do you have? 2,257. This could work. 100% hit chance. Not counting the armor, though. I think we can kill this in one turn. But I will need help, I think. It's going to take everything we've got. That puts us into burst territory. Do it again. And fall back. Now, shoot the damn thing. Oh, this is not good. But I think you can kill it. I think you can. Ah, good shot.
them.
It's dead.
Memories of another life. Guard them well.
Ouch. That's bad. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. Move over here. You're gonna shield bash. Good. And I guess just stay there for a minute. Oh, crap. Okay, that's not good. Ooh, actually, I have a plan. You're gonna do a flip. Wrathful Rain. Good. Now, number 4 is you. Shoot that one.
Clean cut.
Good job. That's it. That's the end of your turn. Clements, you have one chance. Kill this thing on this turn or it kills you.
How foolish.
No,
my fears.
drill is a memory. I forget what it does, though. Okay. Well, that could have gone better. Enemies killed 9, memories recovered 3.
Let her flourish.
Providence leveled.
Though the danger passes, we must prepare for the next.
MVP of the match there. Okay. Providence. Wait, you were the one that leveled up, weren't you? I thought you did. Oh, you might have, actually. Unlocks at Mastery 5. Okay, so you're not going to get anything for a while. Assuming, of course, that I can actually get anyone up to level 5. So far, that's been difficult. Not remembrances. Oh, wait, actually, we do have other remembrances here. All daughters gain max 15 hit points. We would need 30 shards to activate it. We currently have none. Let's see. Corroded Scissors. You may resurrect a fallen daughter. We need 30 shards for that. Again, we have none. So in the Codex, in the memories, drill is a memory. Increase the damage of a skill by 20%. Now, how this actually works, I don't know. There is a way to heal. And I know that that's by sacrificing a daughter. Because right there it says sacrifice. As far as regenerate goes, I don't know what that means. If we press it, the only way to heal a daughter is to sacrifice another daughter of an equal or higher level. The surviving daughter will be healed and receive a fragment of the sacrificed daughter's soul, regaining some of its power. The sacrificed daughter will be laid to rest in the cemetery. Okay, so we could sacrifice a shield bearer, or our blade master, to regenerate our shield bearer. The effect. Damage plus 45 critical damage plus 6. Yeah, we don't need to do that. Essentially, what I think I could do is I could sacrifice True to Clemens. Or wait, no, other way around. So if I sacrifice Clemens to True, since Clemens is going to die anyway, so press G to regenerate. And let's see. Yes, I think so. So press F to select. And I want to sacrifice my other shield bearer, Clemens. So she will heal up the remainder of True, and the effect is health plus 161, initiative push resistance plus 1. And in doing this, I think I could use my lower power characters to continue to keep my higher power. Basically, it would be culling the weak. Which sounds brutal, but yeah, there you go. However, it has to be of an equal level or higher. So we can't just generate a whole bunch of level 1s and do it that way. May as well do it, though. Yep, confirm. So at the end of the day, whoever has the lowest HP gets sacrificed, I guess.
I feel her light grows stronger.
That does mean that we have to germinate more people, though.
Give life to our daughters.
So we need another shield bearer and another blade master.
Please, guide her well.
So we've got Constance. You're going to be a blade master.
Now, unleash her on any who stand in her way.
And we'll do that again.
Give life to our daughters.
And you're going to be a shield bearer. She looks like Eve from Guild Wars. Am I the only one seeing it?
Now, unleash her on any who stand in her way.
Alright, and there we go. So now we have to work on leveling up the low ones. If we can. And that's where running multiples of these goes in. However, we have 2 hards left, which is not great for the low power ones, but, I mean, they're only going to be so low power. Does say there's shards in here, though. We never seem to actually get the shards, though. I don't know why. Kind of a mystery. Anyway, though, as much as I would kind of like to do this all day, I can't do this all day. So I'm going to have to go ahead and cut the stream off here. It's unfortunate. I wish I could stay, but I got other things I got to get done. Someday, however, when I can do this, you know, full time and spend all day here doing it, we can spend like a whole day going through and let people come and go as they please. Those could be fun days. But we're not there yet. Still, this game looks like it has potential. Is there any interest in this becoming a series? Would anybody want to watch this like beginning to end? Assuming, of course, there is an end. I assume there's an end. Somewhere. I don't know. I'd be interested in doing it. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to cut the stream here. Next week, I don't think we're actually going to do a game because there's been some interest expressed in just having kind of a chill, sit down and talk kind of thing. So, yeah, I think we'll go ahead and do that. That'll be fun because I'll get to talk about all kinds of things that are eating up my time in streams like this. If you have any interest, I do have a Discord server up and running. It's not much of one yet, but there is one. I will, I guess, go ahead and put the Discord link in the description of this video. I wonder if I can do that now. Can I do that now? Let me try that. Discord. Server. Stop putting things in my face. Profile invite. Alright, so copy. There we go. And then we just come over here to this, and where's the description for this video? Let's see, CXX2. Okay. So now there's a new link in there, just in case the old one didn't work. The invite link for the Discord server is in the description. That'll show up eventually, I guess. So come and join us there. If you enjoy this game and you would like to see more of it, let me know down in the comments. Because I could do a whole series of this, but only if people are going to watch it. I mean, there's no point in doing it if no one cares about it. If that was the case, I could just play it on my own when I have free time. So, help me to help you. Tell me what you want to see so that I can give you things to see. Then everybody, you know, makes out well. Alright, so, I'm out of here. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to hit the bell icon, just in case you haven't done it already, because YouTube only sends notifications out half the time, and if you don't hit the bell icon, it's none of the time, ever. Because that's just how YouTube works. If you know somebody else who also might enjoy this, especially, you know, if you know somebody who might enjoy this game, or, as I said, next week we'll talk tabletop games. If you know somebody else who might be into that, share the video with them, tell them to come back next week. Otherwise, make sure you leave a like on the stream, Leave a comment down below after the stream, because I love comments. Makes me happy. And I guess I will see you next week. So until then, take care.